Oh my goodness, we started out with such a large Star Wars collection, and this is our final video of finishing out the Star Wars toys. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Many of our value in my toy collection videos were of Star Wars toys because our collection was so huge, but we're finally wrapping up the Star Wars part so we can get to other toys. So let's finish up and see what all this stuff is worth. First, we have these little Happy Meal keychains, and they're worth about $3 each. Next, we have this little Yoda sucker spinner, and it's worth about $5. And we have this old package of Star Wars Band-Aids worth about $8. Next up, we have this Princess Leia plush head from Disney worth about $10. And we have this little loose figure. She's worth about $2. Have a little C-3PO Happy Meal toy worth about $5. And a Chewbacca pest dispenser worth about $5. And we have this Princess Leia lip smacker from Tsum Tsum worth $7. And then we have this Han Solo collectible marble. It's worth about $12 still in the box. And then we have a collectible marble of Luke Skywalker, also worth about $12. We have this 3-pack of figures from Force Link 2.0 worth about $16. And then we have the Micro Machines diecast metal Jawa Sandcrawler in the box worth $13. Have a Darth Vader sucker holder worth about $5. And then we have these Hot Wheels of R2-D2 and C-3PO worth about $15. Have this really cool Ewok and R2-D2 plate worth about $25. And this poor old package of Jelly Bellies. Maybe somebody would pay $1 for that. We have these two sets of Hot Wheels Star Wars die-cast ships, and they're worth about $20 each. We have 2 of those. And then we have this vintage Chewbacca bookend, and we only have 1, but it's worth $50 just for the 1. We have this Star Wars Finn puzzle in the metal box worth $15. Have these cool Empire M&M figures. The Luke and Leia figure sets worth $15. The Darth Vader figure sets also worth $15. Then we have the child in his ship worth about $15. Then this box of Star Wars Valentine's cards is worth about $7. And then we have the Supreme Leader Snoke figure on a card worth $15. We have a Princess Leia on a card worth about $10. And then we have a Mon Mothma figure on a card worth about $14. And then we have these cool little stampers. We have an R2-D2 stamper worth about $8 and a Yoda stamper also worth about $8. And then we have this Star Wars remote control ship worth about $85 still in the box. Let's see what else we have. We have this R2-D2 plush head. It's worth about $8. And then we have a Princess Leia marble still in the box worth about $12. And then we have this Force Link Rey figure on a card. She's worth about $10. We have an R2-D2 figure on a card worth about $17. A little R2-D2 little plastic clip figure coming up, and it's worth about $4. Then we have a couple loose figures, and they're worth at least $2 each. And then we have this Princess Leia Angry Bird plush. She's worth about $8. We have this R2-D2 figure still in the box, worth about $30. And then we have a Pez dispenser of the Luke as the Rebel pilot, worth about $10. And a Leia Pez worth about $8. We're going to have to take out of the package because it's kind of messed up. Oh, then we have another vintage Darth Vader doll. We'll end up selling him at the flea market booth since we have duplicates, so we won't value him. And then we have this C-3PO collectible figure in the box. He's worth about $40. And then we have George Lucas figure as a Stormtrooper worth about $35. And then we have some Valentine cards worth about $7. Then we have a pen and bookmark set worth about $5. Then we have this C-3PO R2-D2 animatronic on a stand that's worth about $25. And we have this cool vintage cornflakes box that's worth about $20. We have this. It's a lot of discs they put together to make a Darth Vader sculpture, and it's worth about $30. I think it was a kit you got, and you built it like a puzzle. It's pretty cool. I bought it already put together. I don't have patience for that. We have this Rey figure on a card. She's worth about $14. And in the back, we have this vintage Darth Vader carrying case for your figures, and it's worth about $50. Let's see what we have on this shelf. We have an R2-D2 candy dispenser. It's worth about $10. Then we have a Millennium Falcon candy dispenser, and it's also worth more like $12, I think. And then we have a loose figure, probably worth about $2. And this R2-D2 movie cup that's worth about $15. This Good to Grow drink bottle with the Darth Vader top is worth about $12. And then the one with the droid top's also worth about $12. Just the piece alone is worth that much. And then we have some books here. We have a Star Wars I Am Princess Golden book, and it's worth about $4. A Heroes Masters Boba Fett set, it's worth about $23. And then we have these little goodie bags. They're worth about $3 because they're logoed. And then we have a little sticker book worth about $5. And then this little sticker set's worth about $5. And then we have an R2-D2 birthday card worth about $2. And this little cute little card is worth about $1. And this happy birthday banner is worth about $5. We got it on sale cheap. All right, we have this little Darth Vader tin bank worth about $10. An R2-D2 bank worth about $10. And a Stormtrooper bank worth $10. I need to swap those tops. Those are wrong tops. I found this whole thing of Lego figures. They're worth at least $4 each. I found 7 of those, so that's $28 we can add to our total. Then I found a whole nother set here. So these are 9 more figures worth $4 each. That's another $36. We have this Kanan Jarrus figure still in the box worth about $21. A little chip bag. We won't even value that. And then what else do we have here? We have this R2-D2 cooler bag. It's worth about $12. And this BB-8 Star Wars popcorn bucket from the movie theater worth about $20. It's metal. And then we have this 12 Days of Socks from Star Wars. It was a Christmas type gift worth about $20. And then we have this Darth Vader Halloween or Easter basket worth about $10. Then we have this Chewbacca plush. He's worth about $10. Still with the tags. And then we have a Yoda basket, and it's probably worth about $10. We have this 3-pack of treat containers worth about $8. And then we have this R2-D2 micro machine set where you put little figures and cars in it. It's worth about $10 because we don't have any of the cars or pieces. Have this Darth Vader Angry Birds box worth about $2, and this Star Wars round tin with the Death Star in the middle worth about $20. Alright, moving on to the next shelf, we have this little BB-8 Cheez-It container. It's worth about $8. And then another one also worth about $8. Well, let's see, he's a duplicate figure, so we'll sell him at the flea market booth. This Boba Fett Happy Meal toy is worth about $5. Little Jar Jar Binks figures worth about $4. And this little Stormtrooper is worth about $3. SpaghettiO cans worth about $10. And the BB-8 candy dispenser is worth about $10. And then this playing card set is worth about $12. This loose figure, he's worth about $2. This little embroidered Hallmark tag of R2-D2 is worth about $6. And then these cans of SpaghettiOs with Darth Vader, that's worth about $10. And then the one of Yoda, it's the Yoda Pez dispenser is worth about $10. And then the Yoda SpaghettiOs can is worth about $10. We have this R2-D2 metal tin purse, it's worth about $10. Then we have this little Stack'ems Chewbacca keychain still in the package, worth about $12. Have a C-3PO eraser worth $6. An R2-D2 eraser worth $6. A Stormtrooper eraser worth $6. Then like this Happy Meal toy that's like in a Rubik's Cube worth about $6. And then we have some cereal boxes. We have the Yoda cereal box, still full, worth about $10. The Darth Vader one's worth about $10. And then the BB-8 cereal box is also worth about $10. And then we have this Ice Pop box, also worth about $10. And then we have this Qui-Gon Jinn 12-inch figure with real hair. He's worth about $10 loose, like in that condition. And then we have this Porg 10-inch Funko, and he's worth $40. We have a Darth Vader eraser worth $6. A BB-8 mini notebook worth about $4. A C-3PO mini notebook, also worth about $4. This Chewbacca puzzle in this cute canister that's worth about $10. A jumbo R2-D2 and a jumbo BB-8 eraser worth $6 each. And in the back, we have this Cantina set of plush worth $18. Then we have this really cool life-size Jawa sculpture we had made, and he lights up, and he costs $400 new, but I think he's easily worth at least $300, so we'll value him at $300. Have a little plastic R2-D2 figure that's worth about $3. And then we have an R2-D2 sucker holder worth about $30. Have a Yoda hand sanitizer that's worth $8. A little ring worth about $1. And then we have this. I've got a feeling about this game worth $14. And then this really cute Ancestry.com with R2-D2 with a list of everything he's made from, worth about $1. We'll frame that up and put it on the wall somewhere. That's really cute, and I think people will get a little chuckle out of that. We have some of the newer figures. We have this Kyra Corella. She's worth about $20 still in the box. And then the new Han Solo. He's worth about $20 in the box. And then we have this cool Star Wars Holiday Edition C-3PO and R2-D2 worth $30. They're really cute. And then we have this Angry Birds Death Star game worth $30. And then we have this Han Solo figure on the card from The Force Awakens worth about $10. And also a Rey figure on the card from The Force Awakens, also worth about $10. We have this Elite Series Princess Leia doll worth $55, and this small R2-D2 plush worth about $6. And then we have the Chewbacca 12-inch figure still in the box, worth about $27. Then we have this little Yoda figure sitting on a chair. He's worth about $8. And this funny little squirter of Chewbacca worth about $8. We have a little The Child plush worth about $12. And these cool little notebooks, they're worth about $4 each, and we have 4 of these, so that's another $16 we can add to our grand total. And then we have this R2-D2 box of fruit-flavored snacks worth about $8. You'd just be surprised what becomes so collectible in the future. Now we have these 40th anniversary figures that came out. They're a little bit larger than the normal figures, but the Princess Leia, she's worth about $25. And then the Luke Skywalker, he's worth about $25 as well. And then we have this droid that's an R5-D4, he's worth $33. With the C-3PO figure, he's worth about $40. And everyone's favorite R2-D2, he's worth about $43. And this is the whole set on the back. A set of 12 plus that exclusive Darth Vader set. Now the Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, he's worth about $50. I think he's the most valuable one. And then this Han Solo figure is worth about $40. And his buddy Chewbacca is worth about $28. Next we have a Sand People figure. He's worth about $35. And then a Jawa figure. He's worth about $24. And then we have a Death Squad Commander figure worth about $23. The Darth Vader figure is worth about $35. And then the Stormtrooper is worth about $45. And then we have the 40th Anniversary Legacy Pack worth $30. And then we have all these big figs on the top shelf. So let me pull these down and look at these individually. First, we have the big fig of C-3PO, and he's worth about $120. And then next up, we have the giant size Han Solo as a Stormtrooper, and he's worth about $110. And then we have the giant size Luke Skywalker as a Stormtrooper, and he's also worth about $110. We have the giant size The Inquisitor, worth about $60. And then we have the giant size 501st Clone Trooper, worth $160. And then I don't know if they made too many of these or what, but Darth Vader, he's only worth $85. And then we have a couple packages of these gold figures. I thought these were going to be worth a lot because they were different in gold, but they're worth about $10 each. And we have 3 packages of these, so that's about $30 more we can add to our total. And then we have this Poe Dameron figure on a card. He's worth about $42. He's kind of valuable. And then we have this Zori Bliss figure on a card worth about $27. And then we have Jabba's Palace worth $85. We have this newer set of the Jedi Showdown pack. It's worth $35. And then we have this little Nubs fig. He's worth about $12. And then we had these miscellaneous figures at the end of our Star Wars collection. We had the Space Voyager figure for $15, and you see we got him on clearance for 20 cents. Boy, that's a big increase in value. And then from Arrow, we have the Black Canary figure, and she's worth about $15. And then we have Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator figure worth $20. And then we have most of the set of the Heroes figures from the TV show. We have Claire Bennett, the Toys R Us exclusive, worth $20. And then we have Matt Parkman. He's worth about $20. And then we have the Comic-Con exclusive Skylar figure worth $20 with the paint set. And then we have the Mohinder Suresh figure. He's worth about $20. And it shows most of the figures on the back of each series. And then we have this really cool figure. It's called the Exploding Man Peter, and it's worth about $20. Most all the figures are about $20, and I have the whole set except for 2, and I have those 2 coming. I can't stand not having the whole set of something. It drives me crazy. And then we have the Peter Petrelli figure. He's worth about $20. And then we have the regular Skylar figure, and he's worth about $20. And then we have this Claude figure from Entertainment Earth, also worth about $20. And then we have Noah Bennett, worth $20. We have the Mr. Linderman figure, worth $20. And then the Hiro Nakamura figure, also worth about $20. Last few pieces to this video, we have some X-Files figures. We have the Mulder bobblehead, and he's worth about $40. And then we have the Dana Scully bobblehead. She's worth about $23. And then we have the X-Files Agent Scully figure worth $22. And the X-Files Agent Mulder figure worth about $25. And we have the Barbie and Ken X-Files doll set worth $55. With our 203 previous videos for my Value My Toy Collection videos on our YouTube series, our total was $586,769. Now when we add this video up of all of our Star Wars toys and miscellaneous toys, we can add another $3,679 to our overall grand total. So that means for this episode 204, our grand total so far is $590,448. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I've just been collecting toys for about 40 years, going to flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this massive total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos and value the rest of this massive collection. So if you enjoy these videos and you want to see the toys up close a little more, you can even find us on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.